All right, so today I had a little bit of extra time. Wanted to do a currency video, searching through currency, and I've done a video like this in the past. Um, and I actually found a lot of really cool stuff on that first video, which I'll add the link to the video description. Okay, so you can see that it was a really good video, very intricate, very in detailed, and I found a lot of really cool stuff. The only big difference about that video, when I went to go pick up that cache, there was a lot of cool stuff on top, on the top. So there was a lot of really cool stuff on the top. This one didn't have too much cool stuff on the top, so I don't know, nothing cool to show off right now. But it's going to be similar to the last video, but not in detail. If you need a lot of detail and you want to see some really cool currency that I found in that stack, I will add that on to the description. So, real quick, had some extra time today. Um, this video kind of does take a long time sometimes, but I'm not going to go into super detail, but I'll tell you what I'm looking for just real quick. I'm looking mostly for fancy serial numbers, okay? I'm looking for star notes, and I'm looking for errors, and I'm looking for older dollar bills. That's interesting. That's interesting to me, and I like to kind of show that off. So what I did, just like on the last video, I went to 5 different banks, okay, and I got 2 stacks at each bank, which is $100 a piece. So you can see I went to 5 banks, got 2 stacks from each. We got 10 stacks here in front of us. We got a total of $1,000 in ones. That's what we're going to search for. So you know what I'm looking for. Take a good look, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through them. Okay, I didn't see anything cool on the top of the stacks, but I still got to go through them, and hopefully I can find something really cool to show you. I'm going to try to make this video a little shorter than the last one. The last one is in extreme detail, and I found a lot of really cool stuff on the last one. That's probably why it's long. Plus, I'm kind of describing everything little by little and explaining. On this one, I'm not going to explain that much. If I find an error, I'll show you. If I find some cool star notes, I'll show you. And if I find something fancy, I'll show you. And anything else that's interesting. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through this money right now. When I'm done, I'll go ahead and show you what I find. If you want an in detail video, I'm going to try to add the link on to the description, and hopefully you can see that. But that video is like, I think, over an hour. It's really long video. I'm hoping to do this video hopefully under 30 minutes. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to find yet. I got to go through this and see what I find. So if I find something really cool, I guess I'll explain it a little bit. But I'm really hoping to find something like I did on the last video. The last video had a lot of prospects because I got a lot of cool stuff on top. This one, we don't have a lot of cool stuff on top. But, hey, it's $1,000. I worked hard. I went to 5 banks. And hopefully we can find something really cool. All right. Give me a couple of minutes. Well, longer than that because I got to go through all these stacks. So let me go through them and let's see what we find, and I'll show it off. All right. Let's see what we get. Woohoo! Okay. I am back. Wow. This was actually a lot of work. It was fun. Um, it was relaxing. It was therapeutic. But it did take a long time. Uh, I think the reason why is, one, I'm not an expert. Two, I don't do this too often. So I don't think my eyes are trained to to find certain things fast enough. Like, I did find a lot of cool stuff, but it took me a long time, a lot more than expected. But the results are good. Okay, so let me just say, I'm not an expert. I also don't know, the prices of these things. I'm more of a, I guess, hobby, slight collector. Some of these I am going to end up keeping. After you view them, maybe you can learn something. I'm doing this because it's kind of fun. I don't do it enough. You know, maybe I should do it more often. But I'm always learning something. I did learn something new today. Let me just explain what I was looking for. I know I mentioned it in the intro, but I'm looking for errors, right? I'm looking for cool or fancy serial numbers, something that's just kind of cool. I'm going to show you. It may not be cool to you, but it's cool to me. So I'm looking for interesting serial numbers, something that'll catch my attention, maybe your attention, something that you'll find interesting. I'm always looking for something interesting. So, what I have here, I think is pretty interesting to me. If you watch my video, you tell me if it's interesting or not, or did I find something interesting? Again, I'm not an expert. I do not know the values. I'm a little bit of a collector. I like interesting hobbies. I'm always looking for something new and interesting to do. I thought this was cool. I had the time today. I picked up $1,000 in ones. I did work a little hard. Went to 5 banks, picked up 200 here, 200 here, 200 here, till I got 1,000. So let me show you what I found. Um, I tried to break them up in a little bit of categories here. You know, I don't know, but bear with me. Again, I'm not an expert. I really don't know prices or values. Just looking for interesting stuff. And you tell me, I know there's experts out there. And if an expert looks at this, you tell me. Okay, so from my original, I did one of these a while back. I did find some really cool stuff. But I found something different today um, that I had to look up. Okay, so again, I'm always learning. Maybe you'll learn something, but I did learn something different today than I did from my last video that I did with 1,000 ones. So let's take off because I know I've been talking a lot, but I'm a little excited. I did find some cool stuff, but you tell me. Okay, so let's start off with what I think is a low serial number. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's bring this over here and do my best to. So I consider this a low serial number. Okay, again, I'm not an expert. You tell me. So this has 4 zeros in the front, right? So I guess this would bring it to, I guess, what's that? 4,740. So I consider this a low serial number. The other thing that was kind of interesting, this is in circulation and it's an old bill. Okay, that's from 1988. That's pretty old. And it's also off-centered. So if you look at the bill, there's more room or space at the bottom, so it is miscut or misaligned. So this is kind of interesting. Somebody else might find this interesting, but this bill is actually from 1988. Of course, it's in circulation because I just found it, and it's a low number, so it has 4 zeros in the front, so it's only in the 4,000s. So let me show it off right here. I hope somebody finds this interesting. I mean, for this to be in circulation, I did find some old bills today, which I was surprised. And I'll show those off. That's in one of the little categories I got here. I think there's another 88, but this is cool because I think this is a low number. So take a look. Again, I don't know values, but I think this is really cool. There you go. I consider this a low number. Okay, we'll put this down over here. Next, interesting serial numbers. So let's get this little batch here. Then you tell me. So I know the condition's not great, but hey, it's what you find. You get some stacks of of ones, and then you look through them, and then you figure it out. So to me, this was kind of interesting. Okay, so you have 3 1s in the front, then a 36 in the middle, and then again 3 1s. I know the condition's not that great, but I think it's pretty cool. There you go. Hope you like that one. Next. Now, I thought this was interesting too. Now, like I'm saying, my eyes are not perfectly trained, but if you look at the serial number, I think it's cool because it says 28, 28, 2020. So I thought that was pretty cool. Look at that. 28, 28, 2020. I liked it. You tell me. I think that's pretty interesting. Next. Here's another one. I thought this was kind of interesting. Take a look. So you got 51, 51, 05, 05. I thought that was a cool pattern, right? 51, 51, 05, 05. I thought that was pretty cool. You tell me. I think that's pretty interesting. Let's take a look at the next one. Let's put this back over here. There we go. All right. Let's take a look. Another interesting pattern. 24, 24, 91, 91. I think that's pretty cool. You tell me. 24, 24, 91, 91. I think that's cool. All right. So then we got this. That's another interesting pattern. So you got 0 1, but then you have 0 2, 0 2, 0 2. Man, I think that's pretty cool. And this one, well, condition's not good neither. It got a little tear. Okay, condition's not good. Well, this is circulated money, so not much you can do. It's the condition, what you're going to do. There you go. But I think it's cool. 0 1, 0 2, 0 2, 0 2. You tell me. I'm not the expert. I'm just looking. Okay. So then I found, well, you know what? I'm just going to call them, I don't know what to call them. But I thought these was cool because these have a lot of numbers together. I know the condition's not great, but if you look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2s in the front to start off with, then 2 4s and then another 2. So that's 6 2s in here, but there is 5 2s in a row. I don't know. You tell me. I think that's pretty cool. Here's another one. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, well, this is probably even better. So a 13 in the front, but then you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 6 4s. Man, I think that's pretty awesome. 6 4s. I think that's a hard one to get. I know you want all of them, like that 13. You also want that 4 4. So if it was all 4s, I know that's what people are looking for. This one I think is pretty good, and this one the condition is so except for that stain down there. I don't know. It's circulated money. I thought it was pretty cool, so I put it in here. Next. All right, here's another one. This one is 5 1s in the front. I think wait, that's kind of cool though. Look at that. You got 5 1s and then 420. 420. Okay, well, a lot of people will go 420. That's pretty cool. Most of us know what 420 is. Okay, so you got 5 1s in the front and then 420. I thought this was pretty cool. You tell me. I think it's pretty cool. What else we got? All right, so this one is also kind of interesting. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4. So this has 5 4s. You got a 19 in the front. 5. If that 5 would have been a 4, that would have been awesome. But it is what it is, and we got 4 5s, and I think that's pretty cool. Anybody who watches this video that's an expert, you tell me. I do not know value, and I'm just looking for something interesting. I'm always looking. All my videos are, hey, I'm looking for something interesting. I thought this was interesting. All right, next batch. See what else we got. Okay, let's see what category we got over here. Not sure what category we got over here. Oh, okay. This category is slightly older bills, okay? So, of course, the condition's not good. You know, people are always talking about condition, 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 but still, to find these in circulation, I think it's pretty awesome. So if you take a look, see if I could look at that. That's a 19, I think it's 88. Looks like 88. Take a look. Can you see that? Right there. So to find this in circulation, I think it's pretty cool. 1988. Condition's not great, but still, it's a 1988. We did find a pretty decent assortment. This one is 1985. I think that's cool to find in circulation. I don't know. Again, I'm not an expert. I don't know how common these are. I don't know if they are common. I don't know if this stuff people find every day. I don't really know. But since I don't do this all the time, there you go. 1988. Let's see if we can see it. No, 85. 85. Sorry. 85. Take a look. 80. I don't know how common this is. 85. Okay, now this is pretty old and the condition is so-so. It does have some stains. It's a little off center. But it's a 1977. I mean, I don't know. There you go. See? 1977. I don't know how common it is to find this, but that means this dollar bill was in circulation. And the condition looks a lot better than the other ones, except for all these, I don't know what those are. Coffee stains. I have no idea what that stuff is. Coffee stains. I don't know. See? It's stuff that's in circulation and you find it. Um, I don't know. I don't know how common this is. 1977 off-center dollar bill. I think is pretty cool. Look at that. 1977. We got one 74. So that's even older. Look at that. Condition. Well, again, circulated. What you're going to do is stuff you find and, I don't know. I don't think I have anything in here that's really nice condition. But one more time, look at that. See? 1974. You see that? 1974. I think this is pretty cool. The next one's really old, and it looks old, and you can tell it's been in circulation for a long time. But you tell me. Okay, there you go. See that? Pretty cool. 1974. Next. Now this is pretty old. Look, it's old, wrinkly. This has been in circulation for many, many, many years. Look, 1969. That is crazy. But look how beat up it looks. Look at that. I can't believe this is in circulation. Look at that. You can tell it's really soft, tattery looking. I mean, it's just, it's an abused bill. But just to know that this has been around, look at that. Hold on. Make sure there it goes, right there. 19, right there. You see it? There you go, right there. There you go. Just to know this bill has been around since 1969, I think that's incredible. I think it's incredible to find something. I'm probably going to keep this one just for the fact that it probably doesn't have much value because it's so beat up. But I think just the fact that I actually found this in circulation, I think that's pretty cool. Again, I'm not an expert and I don't know how common this is. Okay, I don't know if you experts find this every day. I don't know, but I think it's cool. All right. Next batch. What do we have here? I don't know what we have here. What do we have here? Oh, okay. So this one would be perfect for somebody who has a birthday on April 23, 1986. See that? This is a perfect gift for someone born April 23rd, 1986. I thought this was cool. I thought this was awesome. If I knew somebody who was April 23rd, 1986, I think they would really appreciate it. Take a look. Pretty cool. Condition's not too bad. I think it'll be a nice present. Put that over there. This one, whoa, so this really tripped me out. So this is a star dollar. You can see it has a star on it, right? But it's also a birthday. Okay? So this is I know the condition's terrible, but man, I think someone would really appreciate this too. Look, it's a star dollar or a star note. So this is November 2nd, 2001, and it's a star note. Man, I think that's just cool to find something like this. I think a person who would find something like this and that's their birthday, I think they'd be blown away. I think they'll be absolutely blown away by something like that. I think that's just totally cool. November 2nd, 2001, and it's a star note. Man, I think people will be like, man, the person born on this date, November 2nd, I think they'll love it. Hopefully somebody out there who sees this and they'll be like, oh my God, that's when I was born. That'd be pretty awesome. All right, next bill. This one is, what do we have here? Okay. So this one I consider a lucky. Okay, one more time. I consider this a lucky dollar for a gambler born in 1991. So if you're a gambler born in 1991, I think this is cool for you to keep in your wallet. One, it's a star dollar, it's a star note, which is really cool. It has the three lucky eights, right? The three lucky eights. That's really cool. And then 1991. So this is perfect. I think this is perfect for the gambler. So if you're a gambler, you like to gamble, you were born in 1991, this is a star dollar. You keep this in your wallet, and this is going to be lucky for you. Look at that. That is just absolutely cool, right? I think that's cool. Super cool for someone born in 1991. Awesome. Okay. All right. So I did find something interesting. Again, I'm not an expert, but I see this as being an error. You tell me. I'm going to try to get as close as I can. Now, if you look at the serial number, it's very smeared. You see how it's smeared? The green is smeared. And then over here, it's also smeared. Then you look, there's a lot of weird ink marks everywhere, and ink marks on George Washington's face. So again, I'm not an expert. I'm just gonna say that I think this is an error. You see smearing, ink marks. These are from the mint. And then you see some more smearing here. I don't know how that's coming out. But I'm looking at this as being an error. Not sure how good it is, but the next one I show you, whoever doesn't think this is an error, I think the next one they're going to say that is an error. Okay, so I pulled this out because I thought it looked like an error. Oh, wait a minute. See that 3 also? Look how bad that... Wait, hold on. Let me focus. Right there. See how bad the 3 is too? You see the 3, how bad it is? Look at the bottom 3 and then look at the top 3. That's factory smearing right there. See that? It's another thing. Well, the experts, I'm going to leave this on for a second so you can tell me, but that 3 looks really bad too. That 3 looks terrible. That's smeared. So you got all kinds of weird ink errors on here, but if an expert looks at this video, you tell me. Now, the next video, I'm pretty sure the expert will agree with me that it's probably a pretty crazy error. And I think it's pretty crazy to find what I'm about to show you in circulation. I know most people probably don't care, but take a look at this. All right, you tell me how bad this looks here. So I just found this in circulation. Let's see how old this is. This is a 2003. Now, I don't think I even have to explain how weird this looks, right? And I just found this in here. Now, again, I don't know how common things are. I really don't know. I don't know how common this is. I don't know. You tell me. So take a look. So, as you can see, real quick, that is really off center. That should be right in the middle, right? So if we look at something like this, right? See? Right in the middle. It's really off, way off center. Then the serial number right here, it's all the way over here. You don't even see the N. It's supposed to be an N right there. See that? Then, let me see. I'm going to mess this video up. Right here, the 6 is right into the signature. You see that? And then again, this is moved way over to the right. See right here? So let's do some, let me just grab any bill here. Let me grab this one. Okay, so real quick. This is hard to do here. Okay, but look at this. Look at this. Then look at this. One more time. Look at this. And then look at that. You see that? So this serial number over here is moved way over to the right. This is all the way to the right. The N is into the dollar bill over here. I don't know if that's a reef or leaves. But you see that? Also, look. See that 6? See? See how it's moved over? See that? See? Look at that. Oh, wow. Okay, look at the bottom 6. Okay, see how this dollar bill has a 2-2 right there? See that? 2-2. Now look at this. The 6 is over here, and then the 6 is inside by the 1. See that? That's crazy. Look at that. This 6 is way over here. This is awesome. I mean, I think, if the expert looks at this, I think he's going to tell me this is an error or something. I know the condition's not great, but again, I don't know how common this is. I just don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't know. But I think this is pretty cool. This is something I'm going to keep because, look, the 6 is way over here, way over here. This 6 is inside the serial number. The federal stamp is way off. I don't know. Y'all tell me. If you're the expert, you tell me. You tell me how common this is. Tell me if it has value because I don't know. But I am going to keep this because I think this is just really off center. So this is going to be a keeper for me. Take a look. Look at that. You tell me. Okay. Next bill. This is something I think collectors look for. This has a couple of names. This has either a palindrome serial number, of course, fancy serial number, or radar. Okay, so if you look, you have 6s. Well, let's just follow it. You see how you have 6121, and then the next number is 1216. See how it works like a radar? From here, 1216, and then 1216. I think that's why they call it a radar, palindrome. I think this is pretty cool. And I know this one is popular with collectors. There's a collector out there. You can tell me the value. I know the condition's not great, but I know this serial number combination is in demand. The radar, palindrome. I think this is pretty cool. Look at that. Take a look. Okay, so the next one that I'm going to show you is new to me. I had to look it up because at first I thought it was just playing with my eyes or my vision. You know what? I'm going to show it, and then you tell me if you can see what's going on here. So I thought this was just messing with my vision, or I thought, am I looking at this correctly? So I'm going to leave it on here for, I don't know, a couple of seconds for you to look at, and then you look at it and you tell me what I'm thinking. So look at it. I'm hope it was playing tricks with my eyes. I had to get my magnifying glass, and then I had to look it up because I'm like, wait, what? You know. So I'm gonna leave it here, let you think for a minute, and I know if an expert looks at this, he's probably gonna see it right away. I didn't know. I had to look it up. I had to research it, and then I found out what it was. Okay, take a look, and then I'll tell you why this messed with my eyes. All right, here we go. Real quick, this is why this was tripping me out. This serial number is green. The other serial number almost looks black. See? Let me show you. Let me grab this one here. Real quick, take a look. See that? Green, green. See that? Green, green. Green all the way up. Green on the top, green at the bottom. We're talking about the serial numbers. Take a look. Then watch this. See that? You see that? So the serial number on the right is green, but the one on the left looks black, just like, see, that's black, that looks black. That's green, that looks green. See? Now you do the comparison. Here you go, see? See how that's green? That's green. Look at that. So this is the same color as this. So I had to look this up. Okay, so first of all, I don't know how rare this is, but it was saying that it was some kind of an ink error. So the inkwell got contaminated with some of the black ink, because this number is supposed to be green like this one. Okay, so this is supposed to be green like this, but it looks like the inkwell got contaminated with the black ink, which is, well, an error, right? Again, I'm not an expert. Take a look. I'm not an expert. I do not know how rare this is. And I don't know the value for something like this. And I guess, again, it's based on condition. This is circulated. I just got it out of those 1,000 ones. But take a look. So this is an error. I looked that up because I did not know what I was looking at. It was tripping me out because it looks way different. Look at that. So this is called an ink well contamination error, because I guess the black ink went into the green ink well and made it black like that. So this is an error. I learned something new today, and I thought, man, this is something new. So see, I always learn something new. I should do some of these videos more often. They are a little time consuming because I'm not an expert. It takes me a long time to find stuff. And man, that's just the way it is, I guess. But I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. Everything you see here in front of you is really cool, in my opinion. Again, I am not an expert. I just hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned something. Man, so I did find some cool stuff. I'm going to bring up that crazy error one more time before we leave. I thought this was crazy. I thought this was pretty crazy. One more time. The inkwell error was new to me, so that's something I learned today. This one's pretty cool. I think this is very sought after. Radar or palindrome. All right, so man, we had a good time today, and I hope y'all enjoyed my video. I hope y'all learned something today. I hope someone out there who knows a lot helps me. They can tell me, hey, that might be worth this much, that might be worth that much. I'm always just learning, always trying to find interesting things, and I have a lot of hobbies, and I really enjoy doing something new. I had a lot of fun here. To me, it was kind of therapeutic. I learned a lot. It stimulated my brain. This is good brain stimulation. You learn a lot here. So I learned a lot. I feel really good about what I found. I don't know how common or how interesting this is to someone who knows a lot or who is advanced. But hey, get back to me. You tell me if there's something really cool in here. You let me know and say, hey, that's super cool. And that might be worth this much. You know, I am gonna I am gonna keep I know for sure I am gonna keep three. I'm gonna keep the radar palindrome. I know this is something that is very desirable. This crazy error, I'm gonna keep that. I don't think this is common, but you tell me. And then the inkwell error, I think this is something that's also, well, you know what? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how often ink contamination happens. I don't know. You tell me. But right now, I think this is super cool. I think this is a real error, especially how the sixes are way over here. The serial number is way over here. The six inside here. This is moved over. I think, and this is crazy. This is from 2003. So this has been well, you can see it's been circulated. It's yellow, and it's been in circulation for a long time. I think this is pretty awesome to find in circulation. This is going to be something I keep. This is a really good conversation piece. Very cool conversation piece. Again, don't know the value. Y'all tell me. Man. Okay, so I know this video is going pretty long. Sometimes I like to talk, but to me this is kind of exciting. I don't do these very often. I did another one which was really long because I guess I'm new and I'm learning when I do this. So, man, okay. I hope y'all enjoy the video, and you guys get back to me with some information and let me know. I appreciate it. Take care. Have a good night. Thank you for watching.